Martin Luther King Jr. tried to focus America on its ideals, not its prejudice or its hate. What wonderful words these young people have given me. These young people talk about inspiring others. There are too many newscasters and too many young people, male and female, black and white, yellow and brown, who incite others to do wrong, to do bad. These young people inspire them to do good. Even revival, I believe that on a regular basis we need to re-inspire ourselves and be inspired by others. We need to reflect, as these young people have reflected, whether they were at Patuxent or at Calvary, whether they were at Mac or Place at the Table. They were inspired by others, and they are taking the responsibility to, in turn, inspire others. My, how proud Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King would be. Young people, we leave this church tonight. Now, I want to reflect on Martin Luther King Jr. And young people, let me say something. Before I came to this church tonight, I read for probably the 50th time. Well, maybe not the 50th time, I'll say about 35 times. What I think was Martin Luther King Jr.'s most compelling writing. It was not his I Have a Dream speech, that compelling though that was, and history-changing that it was. But it is the letter in the Birmingham jail. I would urge you, I presume most of you, if not all of you, have read that letter. And that letter was written, we must always remember, to the clergy, to the church, to people who profess love and understanding and reaching out and gathering in. And they said, why are you here in Birmingham? Why are you causing trouble in Birmingham? Why now? Can't you wait? Read that letter. He explains that waiting was not an option. And that he was in Birmingham because evil was in Birmingham. Injustice was in Birmingham. Well, let me tell you, young people, you find it at Patuxent High. You find it at Calvert High. You find it in every county, in every state of this nation. The good news is you find more good than bad. But too many times we focus on the bad. Martin Luther King Jr. asked us to focus on the good. And yes, he did get to the promised land. That extraordinary sermon that he gave the night before he was taken from us. But he left a legacy. He left a legacy, and if you go downtown now, and you go to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, you see that mountain of obstruction, of negativity, of you're not welcome here. Pardon. And out of that stone is hewn the visage of Martin Luther King Jr. Like Abraham Lincoln, who sits just about less than a mile away. Or Thomas Jefferson, who stands just across the tidal basin. And just as we sit in our pews tonight, each of us has a responsibility to, as they say in the civil rights movement, to educate oneself, as you were doing so extraordinarily well, so that you will know. And then to purify yourself so you will get that anger and hate out of all of us, out of you, out of each of you. So when you're confronted with anger and hate and prejudice and discrimination and exclusion, you will be able to say, I know you're drawing a circle to leave me out, but I'm going to draw a bigger circle and include you in it. That's what you do. That's the purification. And then negotiation, so you can talk, not act out, not hit out, but talk it through. Get to a better place. And then, if that doesn't work, action, not violent action, positive action. Positive action to make a change. That's what Martin Luther King's message is to all of us. God bless you, young people. God bless you.